I'd start with the smell test. Does this make sense? Before we even go into anything remotely technical,
Absolutely.
if your boss is sending you an email saying buy a bunch of gift cards, do it fast. I need it right now. I don't have time. Go with the smell test. If you're getting an email saying click here, your delivery is here. If you're getting an email saying we've changed the invoice details or the bank payment details.
Or your password has expired, change it here. Or you look at the email and the grammar seems to be a little bit off. You know, the letters, the fonts look different, right? A lot of these phishing emails, when they're generated, because somebody isn't sitting there typing it out usually, it's a bot that's sending you responses until you get hooked on the line and you send some information that a person needs to look like. That's the only time somebody will look at it. So when you smell that, you look at it and you're like, hey, why is the font different? Or why is this person emailing me on midnight, or any of that stuff that just looks funky in an email?
Yeah, there's a technical kind of security posture called zero trust that we talked about with security. And take your email, you should have zero trust in your email too. So zero trust that link that somebody sent you that you should click.
Yeah.
Double
Always
check.
Verify.
Yeah, you verify that. Then the other things that you can do, look at the sender. So don't just look at the sender, look at the from email address. Does the domain name, so if you think Techify is sending you an email, if it says Techify help desk, but then you look at the email that it's coming from, and that email isn't at techify.ca, then that's a sign. We're seeing a lot of stuff where law offices are the domain name is being spoofed. So if it's lawofficellp.ca, they change it to lawofficelp.ca. And when people look at this quickly, they're like, oh yeah, well, obviously it's coming from our lawyer's office. But it's not. Like it's a spoof domain, and it's being used to trick people.
Yeah, there's a lot of that out there. So hopefully that answers from a red flags perspective. And you want to look at it and make sure that if you take that extra 2 seconds to just say, wait a minute, why are they asking me to change the banking information? Or why is this email coming in at this time? Or why are they asking for X request? Or the font looks different? Or why are they asking me to change my password? Just ask a question to yourself. Look at the email and ask your question every time you open one. Do not trust your emails from that perspective. Always verify.
Yeah, and if you're involved in planning out the technology roadmap for your company, you should be sort of pushing to say, okay, what other protections can we put in place for our team? So just in case somebody clicks on something.
Absolutely.
Right? So is advanced threat protection in place with Microsoft? Do we have two-factor or multi-factor authentication in place? So if somebody accidentally enters their password, somebody can't get on the network. What do we have from a firewall perspective for folks in the office? How can we protect people in the office? What do we have endpoint security on those computers so that keyloggers can't get installed and stuff like that?